Hey everybody, I was doing a belt change on another machine and it was a real pain in the butt. So I decided that I was going to take a Taifun extension apart, see how hard it was to replace the belt on it. And it's fairly easy. Decided to make a short video showing you guys how to do this. So the tools that you're going to really need are a Phillips head screwdriver or Phillips head on an impact gun or whatever, and a flathead screwdriver. So to start, we're going to take the dust shoe off. It's just 4 Phillips head screws. This extension I took apart and forgot to put the belt back on, so some of the screws are already out. I didn't bother putting them back in, but got 4 Phillips head screws. Your dust shoe comes off. You got the 6 Phillips head screws in the plate. Got to try and remember to take your paper nut off. Plate comes off. Underneath it you'll have this secondary plate. There will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Phillips head screws. Those are screws that I did not put back in when I took it apart. You take those screws out. Get in here with your flathead screwdriver. Be careful around that seal. It's the only seal that I've found in this machine. Pop that plate right off. Exposes your pulley from the bottom. Feed your belt around the front. Just put it through the back. So you notice, obviously, I have this off the machine. It is much easier with it off the machine. I don't think you could actually do it with it on the machine. There's only 4 bolts that hold this extension on the machine anyways, so it's fairly easy to get off. When you're done, put your plate back on. Press the front end first. Squeeze the sides to get it down around this seal. Put your Phillips head screws back in. Plate back on. Oh, the reason I wanted to do this video is to save any of you guys from ever making the mistake of taking these 3 screws out unless you absolutely need to. If you take these 3 screws out, there is a nut on the back side of the pulley. You need a shallow well or thin walled 20mm socket or 21mm socket to get in there. Don't bother taking those off unless you have to change your pulley or something. So the next step, we're going to start the plate. And then I like to tighten them down like anything else in a star pattern. And then put your dust plate back on. I realize that most of you have the 5-inch extensions and that we've only sent a few of the 8s out, or the 13s, but it is the same process for each of the extensions. The 5 is a little bit harder to feed through. That's about it. A couple things you probably notice when I'm doing this is that's a poly V belt. We haven't sent out any replacement belts other than the ones that guys ordered when they bought the machines. It is a periodic replacement part, but we haven't broken any that I know of. Belt driving this has been pretty reliable. So other than that, that's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Belt change, FG Taifun extension.